I'm standing here together with Tim Hatt, who is heading up research and consulting at GSMA Intelligence. Could you start with presenting a little bit of yourself and the NTN initiatives that you through?
We're the analyst arm of the GSMA, and we have been covering satellite and NTN in a lot of depth the last couple of years to really try and put an evidence base underneath what's happening and to help the industry understand progress, to look at some of the partnership strategy, and ultimately kind of be there to talk about the telco satellite convergence that is adding a whole new dimension to connectivity.
Could you share a bit the key challenges for non-terrestrial networks, but as well the device-to-device communication, and especially what the mobile operators are facing when it comes to challenges and how you are working to overcome these in the community?
So I think historically the biggest challenge was that NTN wasn't standardized, and so there was fragmentation. We kind of got over that with the incorporation of NTN into the 5G standards and 5G new radio, which has been a game changer because now it scales it up to a wider addressable market. There are challenges though. There are still challenges on some of the economics of NTN connectivity. I think there's operational challenges in integrating it with land-based networks. And there's still, I think some open questions to be looked at on the go-to-market strategies.
But could you elaborate a little bit on how you as GSMA are accelerating those adoptions and the first adoptions and the lessons learned from the early engagements that have been ongoing in this area?
So our role as a GSMA is really to be at the center of the industry, to bring people together around common standards and common approaches to solving common challenges. So we're not there to recommend one commercial model or the other, but rather to kind of lower the barriers to entry and allow this ecosystem to flourish, because we know it's in the long-term interests of the telecom sector to be able to drive this convergence that we're seeing.
And then what is next for the GSMA community? What are the expectations of members such as Ericsson, and how are we really working together with the broader industry as well to overcome those challenges that you have just
Well,
made?
I think there's still going to be work to be done on the standards front. Yeah. I think there's a lot of, now that NTN models are being commercialized, we're going to need to see more best practice around what's working, what's not, sharing that amongst the community. And then ultimately looking at, the future roadmap. How do you improve the technology together? Whether that's at the infrastructure layer or the service layer, all of that really can't be done in a silo. So we're trying to bring the various communities together to help, look at those challenges as one.